everyone, I hope that you're doing really well and thank you so much for watching this video. In today's video I wanted to talk about negative energy around us and how can we help ourselves to deal with it. And what I mean by energy is that simple day-to-day situations where we feel that we were affected by someone else being unkind to us, or our situation when we just walk into the room or into a shop, into a train, and we suddenly feel down. So I wanted to talk about this and just share my experience, things that I have learned, and little tips that will help you to recover from those situations and perhaps understand those situations better and learn how to protect yourself from the negative energy and the negative impact that we see every day. This topic was of a very big interest for me personally, and I have had a long journey learning about it. This is not something that I wanted to continue feeling, and I wanted to know how can I deal with it, because if you don't deal with it, if you don't learn how to handle these situations, you can easily fall into a depression, into an anxiety, and you can just go through your life feeling all the feelings that perhaps are not even yours. Situations where we cannot explain why other people feel bad about us, and sometimes we meet person just for the first time and it seems that they don't like us when we didn't even speak to them, or when you walk into the shop, people are unkind to you. And sometimes we tend to take these things as our own responsibility, as if we made them feel bad. So the lesson number one to be learned here is that the way people feel, it's not your responsibility. Unless you intentionally hurt them, it's not something that you are responsible for. People can feel bad about you for many personal reasons. They can be feeling angry at you, jealous, they might have had they might be processing you negatively just because they have grown up in completely different environment because of the peer pressure, the behavior patterns that they have picked up at school or at their workplace or in their community. There are many reasons and many causes of the way people behave towards you that is not in your hands. So it's not you who caused it. So this is a very important thing to understand and absorb, that don't take things personally. Don't take their anger or negative behavior, negative speech towards you as something that you are responsible for. Many times people will perceive you through their own life lens, so they will see you as they see everything else in their life. Send love towards them, although it is very hard to do when you feel that somebody is being negative. Try to send love and healing their way. Pray for them that they get better. When someone is angry at us, perhaps a stranger, it's because they fear something. You perhaps triggered something in them that made them feel small, inadequate, or it matched some of their past experiences and past emotions, and that's how everything built up. What I came to understand is that everyone is able to choose for themselves how they behave and what they feel, and if this is their choice, they have not learned the lesson. The way you feel is the way you choose to feel. Please remember that you're not responsible for the way other people feel if you did not have an intention to hurt anyone. And in these situations, it's very important not to react in an aggressive way, because what your mind will do is try to search for the past experiences to match the situations and will fuel you up even more. Once you have that thought patterns running in your head, it is very easy to manifest it into a physical reality, in the sense that you will start acting unkind. So if somebody acts towards you as if you are unkind, that you are not nice, that you are impolite, they will almost make you believe that, and you will resist it, and that unkindness that they expect from you will show up. Lesson number 2 that I have learned, and this is the most powerful technique that can help you to recover instantly. Other techniques might require a little bit of work, a little bit of alone time, but if you are in a very stressful situation where you have been negatively affected and you just want to change the way you feel, there is one thing that you can do to really help yourself feel better instantly. One thing to understand is that once you receive the energy from someone, you are the owner of it. You cannot just chuck it in the bin or put it in a dark corner of your soul and forget it and bottle it up, because one day it's just gonna get out there. Tesla once said that energy cannot be destroyed and it can only be converted. Once you have that energy, you instantly want to release it. So what you can do is take yourself out of the situation, the very bad and negative thing that happened to you, and go with your clear mind. If you want to do it robotic way, just do it robotic way. Just go do something good to the other. So for example, let's say a very day-to-day example at your workplace. If somebody was unkind to you, someone showed attitude towards you, somebody looked down on you or belittled you or was just simply impolite, and you felt that hurt your feelings. And so what you could do, just finish the conversation and go and get a cup of coffee for your colleague to make their mood better, and you will see how you can create and convert that bad energy into something good and something positive, and you will end up with that good energy, because that will be the end of the process, and you will have tried to look out for the opportunities. Try to open up your mind and see maybe somebody is in need of a simple conversation, something to release the bad energy and convert it into a good one. Third thing that I wanted to share with you is something that includes a bit of an imagination and a bit of a belief or research. Try to always imagine yourself living in this bubble. Many times as we are growing up, we are being told that, well, your illusionary bubble burst and you now have to face the reality. Do not get out of that bubble. That bubble is something that always protects you. And if you look online, you will find that there are people who invented the machinery to the images of our energy. So we are energy beings that is completely based on science, and you can't see the energy of the person, although you can't see it as with your naked eye, but you can see it through the images. So very often we allow other people into our energy field, and they come with their own baggage, where they come with their own emotions and feelings and experiences, and they not always mean bad. Okay, it might be just because they feel the way they feel, and there is nothing that they can do. We also carry bad energy. It's not that we are angels and we only radiate good things. Many times, if we look at our own behavior, we put out negative energy and the negative thoughts. But if you cultivate self-awareness, you will try to do it as less as possible. So just coming back to that bubble, so you can imagine yourself being in a bubble or in some kind of a snow globe or balloon, I don't know, anything you prefer. Imagine this little bubble, and you can also mute that person for a little bit in your own head, just to allow yourself to create that space around you. This is also a powerful technique to mute the person and completely not listen to them when they are talking to you. Just finish the conversation there and then and say we can continue this after some time. The reason why we should stay in our bubble, it's because if we pick up other people's energy and their bad emotions and their bad experiences, we can perceive it as our own, and that will put us down. It will create anxiety, panic attacks. As people pick up other people's energy, you might see very strange things happening, such as a very gentle, polite, kind, caring person starts acting almost like a demon, starts acting angry, with jealousy, with the worst thing, and you can't believe it. And then you might think, well, they are double-faced, their nature is really bad, but they are pretending to be good. Sometimes negative people can pick up good people's energy and can be good and kind for very little moment. So it's important to cultivate that balance within you and try to protect yourself from the negative energy. My next tip for you is to pray and surrender. And this can be done after you have taken yourself out of that negative situation and you came back to your safe place, like home, or maybe at work you have a prayer hall, or anywhere else. If you can just get out, sit in the sun on the grass and get some fresh air, go for a little walk. Try to surrender. It's not always we can control something, not always everything is in our hands, and often it really helps us to say, look, there is nothing I can do about it. Can you please help me? And pray to a loving God. Do not pray from the fear of God or a fear of punishment. Just ask for guidance and surrender. Say that it's in your hands. Please show me the way. You can also ask for the bad energy that you have received to be sent back to its source, where it came from, and ask for only good, loving energy to be around you. Lastly, I wanted to share with you another technique that you can do is to look at the energy of the person or their bad behavior towards you from a little distance and look at it as them giving you a gift. And if someone comes to you giving you a gift that you don't want to receive, that you feel will harm you, that it's not beneficial to you, if you give it back to them, if you don't accept to receive it, whom does this gift belong to? You don't have to receive every load of every person who wants to dump things on you. We all come with our own baggage and our own load that we cannot carry, and we spread it around. So choose to say no, and you will see that you will feel much lighter within you. I really hope that at least one of these techniques will be useful for you, that you will try it. Please let me know if you have any other techniques to cope with a bad energy. I would love to learn. I am very passionate about this topic and I will be making more videos about this. If you have any requests about certain things, please leave them in the comments below, and I will see you soon in my next video. Take good care of yourself. Bye bye for now.